waiting for it to kick off, and they just change the sign what they've got on them.
I wouldn't be surprised. But anyway, don't worry about the voice. That's Mr. T.
Listen, George, I know. I'll tell you why I know it's not Mr. T, because Mr. T does not ever come in on that number. That number has only started coming up. And why would a guy from Glasgow say he's in Toronto? Why would he give me his surname, then refuse to give me his surname? We did try and phone. He did give me a Toronto number, and we called it, and we couldn't get back on it.
Well, Alex, I don't know why he does that, but all the things he does are controversial, and I'm just sure it's another wind-up.
Well, I don't think... Do you think it's Mr. T?
It's a possibility now he's said that, and thinking about this, but I don't think guys, for real...
All right.
He's not who he says he is.
We're going to go to English Pete, but what I want to do is bring on Mick Jagger. Mick, could you get up to... This is not Mick Jagger from the Rolling Stones. This is another Mick Jagger.
Definitely not.
I want you to get nice and close to that microphone. I'm just reaching across to put your microphone... Don't touch the microphone, though, Mick, because then we get the horrible clunking sound. Now, Mick last came into the studio, was it about 4 or 5 years ago, Mick?
Yes.
You came over on your bike, you were drunk, you fell off your bike, your face was cut badly.
Drunk as a skunk.
Yeah. Now, Mick has come over today, Pat, to... I'll be with you in a minute, English Pete. Hang on there. Mick has come over today to deliver some Easter eggs all the way from Lymington for me and my kids, which is such a lovely thing. Now, Mick...
Yes, I have.
You actually reek of beer.
I know.
You were drinking beer in the green room.
Yes, certainly.
So you haven't given up drinking?
No. But cut down.
You've cut down?
Not 3 litres, only a can.
At your height... How much were you putting away a day?
Oh, about 5.5 pints.
5.5 pints of strong cider a day?
Yes.
How many cans you got in that bag down there, then?
Show me the bag.
7. 6 now.
Well, how many you already drunk?
Oh, only 2.
Get off.
let me have a look, Mick.
Hang on.
Now,
he could sink a battleship, the amount he's drunk this morning.
He's a lovely guy, and I see...
2, 4, 2 there.
Show me, Mick, show me.
2.
I can't see, Mick, show me.
There's 6 in there.
Yeah, there was 8. There was 8.
God, it's heavy. This is the kind of stuff that you drink, Mick. You see, you know what they were saying to me in reception? They said, your guest is out there, he's plastered. Is he going to cause trouble? I said, no, he won't cause trouble. Then they said he wants to use the bathroom.
More in there, ain't you?
Should we let him use the bathroom?
Only 1.
Are you two listening to me?
Sorry.
Yeah,
And I said, yes, of course, he's a lovely guy. You're vulnerable, Mick. Now, this is what Mick drinks. It's 7.5% as far as the volume's concerned. Is that strong?
We're not on camera, are we?
Yes, this is going out on Solent TV.
Great.
You knew this was going out on Solent TV before.
Have your Easter eggs.
Thank you very much. And what have you got in the other bag?
Only 1.
Another can.
Only 5%. I'm trying to find a...
I don't know anything about alcohol, Pat, as you know. I mean, I drink the odd Jack Daniels, but I don't know...
Everyone knows I like a pint now and then, but I wouldn't drink that stuff.
Wouldn't you?
No.
My God, if you wouldn't drink it, it must be strong.
Can I tell you a joke?
Is it clean?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Tell me in the commercial break.
No, now.
No. No,
Please.
Mick, no. Stay there. Hello, English Pete.
God, I'm so disappointed with this, Alex. When you said about an hour and a half ago that this bloke, Mick Jagger, was out in reception, I thought straight away I was setting Pat up. We put this bloke in the studio right away to sort of get a bit of confrontation going, get a lot of nonsense going rather than a serious discussion.
Hang on a minute, Pete. Hang on a minute.
I did actually say that when I come in, didn't I?
You said that.
Fair.
Mick, did I know you were coming today?
No.
The guy hasn't been over here for about 5 years, Pete.
No.
Yeah, but Pat, you know, Alex, that Pat is you take the mickey out of him a hell of a lot, and he takes it all on the chin.
Yeah.
And good on him for that. But you know that Pat's got, he's quite a serious bloke, and he wants to talk about the serious issues that are going on. He doesn't really want to get involved in all this confrontation.
There's no confrontation. No, have we had any confrontation?
First of all,
No.
what about that first bloke? I mean, I agree that he had all the characteristics of Mr. T, but it wasn't quite the right voice. I reckon that was Mr. T's dad.
Well, maybe. That guy, did you not remember that guy phoning us a few days
ago? I do remember him.
Right, so you know, I haven't set that up.
But that bloke came on this morning with the express intention of assassinating Pat's character.
But I didn't know that. Now, Simon here from Solent TV and Pat will back me up that when that guy phoned, he phoned up in the more or less just before the weather jingle. I said, "Hang on there, we'll get you on the air." Right?
Yeah, I heard that.
Right,
Yeah.
you heard that, Simon? So I haven't packed. Now, I think that Mick Jagger here is a lovely guy. I think he's vulnerable. And I think it's important that we understand why people like Mick drink, because Mick has got a drink problem.
Yeah, but it is not putting him show and everybody can have a good laugh.
No, not at all. Not at all. There's no way that anyone is going to take the Mickey out of Mick here.
He does sound like a nice guy, but if he's smashed out of his brains and if he's been drinking beer all morning, then he shouldn't be on the air, should he?
Why not?
I am not on the air.
Of course you are.
I am on the ground.
See, he's got a sense of humour. Mick has got a sense... Because I tell you why. I pass people like Mick in the street, right, and I look down at them, right? I think, oh, my God, you people are getting in the way, you're messing up society, you're costing us money. But actually, when I sit and talk to Mick, I realise what a lovely guy he is.
I'm sure he's a very nice person. I'm sure he is, but he's obviously got big problems because you don't drink yourself into a stupor unless you have.
Well, I'm not drunk yet, am I?
You sound it to me.
You are drunk, Mick.
I know I am.
But you see, if Mick spends all his time being drunk, he's not going to really know the difference, is he?
Well, what's he hiding from? I mean, what are you trying to blot out, Mick?
I'll tell you what. This is one thing I heard on the radio or on the TV. If you're drunk, if you got a bottle in your hand and you're sitting on a bench, you're not gonna rape anyone because you've got your bottle in your hand.
Well, I don't agree with that at all. I mean, most of the violence going on, coming out of the pubs at kicking off time, is people coming out drunk with bottles in their hands.
Thing is, Mick,
Yeah.
Pat, you'll probably agree with this. Hang on there, Mick. There are two kinds of drunks. There's those who drink and get aggressive and nasty and spiteful and violent,
Yeah.
and then there's the other kind of drunk, like Mick, who's
Just have
probably
a giggle.
harmless.
Just giggle and fool about and go home.
All right, he's obviously in the latter category. He's obviously quite a harmless, pleasant bloke. You can tell
Yeah.
from the way he's coming across. I accept that, no question about it. But you shouldn't be putting him on show like an exhibit.
No,
Ridiculous.
I disagree with you, Pete. I think we should. I think we should be talking to Mick like we did Bernard Buckle when he came in, and you all had a go at me when I got Bernard Buckle on, a drunk councillor on air. But I was showing you that there already were councillors out there who were drunk, and he made more sense plastered as a councillor. I think you'll agree now.
He was very entertaining, that's the thing.
Yeah, but he made more sense plastered than most of them at the time down at County Hall did when they were sober.
Well, look, before I go, can I just suggest a couple of interesting subjects that you and Pat might like to get your heads around? I'm sure Mick won't be able to.
Yeah, fire him off, Pete. Go on.
Things that are in the news today. This business about kids being sent to school in stab-proof vests. What's that saying about our society, for one thing?
Mm.
There's the item that... Is it Andrew reading the news at the moment?
Andrew Carter, yeah.
He keeps saying that 2 million people in Britain are turning their backs on the NHS dentistry. They're not turning their backs on NHS dentistry at all. They're being denied access to NHS dentistry. It's a totally different thing, and I think you should change the script because they're being denied access to it, not turning their backs on it through choice. And that is also a diabolical condemnation of the way Blair is running the country. I'll leave it with them two things.
All right, I've written it down. Stab vest for kids and the dentist NHS.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm sorry you don't agree with me over Mick the Jagger. Mick the Jagger.
I've no doubt it's going to be a very entertaining phone-in, Alex. It will be. But unfortunately, Mick's a hard-working bloke. He could be at work earning money now, but instead he's been dragged in there, and he's getting...
He hasn't been dragged in. He came over...
I do work. I work early in the morning. This is my week off, so shh. Be quiet, please.
Right. What sort of work do you do, Mick?
Bomb disposal.
He has got a sense of humour,
See,
Pete.
he's funny, Pete. He's funny. Can you imagine a guy out of his head? Which wire do I cut? What do you really do, Mick? Honestly, what do you do? Tell me.
Early morning cleaning.
Early morning cleaning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now,
It's honest living.
I will not have...
Early morning cleaning.
I'm not going to have anyone coming on and taking the mickey out of him, Pete.
No,
But I think it's...
sounds like a nice bloke.
But why should
This
we...
is a hand grenade here.
Oh, it's not a can.
Hand grenade.
Oh,
Turning violent now.
right. Yeah.